Everybody always says everything is bigger in Texas, and that includes a homemade Texas-style barbecue sauce. So I'm not just going to show you how to make one homemade Texas barbecue sauce, I'm going to show you two. Begin with a little prep work. Kiss that cast iron skillet. Let it know it's loved and appreciated. And that non-reactive enamel coating, well, it's the bomb for barbecue sauces. So that's it, prep work's over. Threw you a curveball there. You'll be excited to know that you could probably make this recipe in under 5 minutes flat. Drop half of a cup or 128 grams of your favorite ketchup into the skillet. Next, you'll round up 1.5 tablespoons or 22 grams of unsulfured molasses. Even though this is a simple barbecue sauce recipe, it's still big and bold in flavor. Doing a great job, nice work so far. For a bit of sophistication, Dijon mustard, 2 tablespoons or 35 grams. If you don't have any Dijon, use yellow mustard. I won't tell anybody. And you've got to have dark brown sugar in this barbecue sauce, 1.5 tablespoons, 22 grams. And here comes that tangy taste for your barbecue sauce. Apple cider vinegar, half of a cup, 125 milliliters. And now would be a good time to turn your burner up to medium heat and smash that subscribe button to learn new sauce and gravy making tips and techniques. Raid your spice rack, grab some cayenne pepper, half a teaspoon. If you like it hotter, add more. Drop in half of a teaspoon of cumin. Keep those spices coming, 1/4 teaspoon celery seed. And last but not least, black pepper, half of a teaspoon. So pretty easy, right? Nothing too complicated here. But you still have those big, bold Texas flavors. Strong tomato base, the tanginess from the cider, the heat from the spices, and that delicious cumin taste. Mix everything together, and you may want to use a whisk. It'll help incorporate that Dijon mustard into the sauce a little bit easier. Bring the sauce to a simmer over medium heat. Once it starts to simmer, cook it for about 2 to 3 minutes to infuse those flavors. So that's all there is to it. Who would have thought it was so easy to make a Texas-style barbecue sauce? But don't be fooled at how easy it is to make. It has a nice tomato base and a spicy kick that lingers and just won't go away. There you go, Gravy Nation. That's Texas-style barbecue sauce number 1. Give it a shot and then drop a comment. Let the community know how you liked it. So here we go. This is a don't mess with Texas-style barbecue sauce. This recipe can be made in a snap. Grab your trusty cast iron skillet with that enamel coating. Round up them doggies, the ingredients that is. Start off with ketchup, of course your favorite ketchup, half of a cup, 128 grams. And don't turn your burner on quite yet. This recipe is quick and easy and comes together really quick, so there's no need to accidentally scald anything up front. And no, this isn't from Texas, but it still has a big taste. 1 tablespoon, 15 milliliters. For a touch of earthy sweetness, molasses, unsulfured, 1.5 tablespoons, 22 grams. And some people, they might just think, oh, molasses, I really don't like that taste. If you don't use it, you're missing out because of the combination of this with all the other ingredients just brings out a real bold barbecue flavor. Next up to bat, brown sugar, dark brown sugar, 1.5 tablespoons, 22 grams. Snag some apple cider vinegar, half of a cup, 125 milliliters, pour it in. So this is pretty much the base. It's a good idea to give it a mix and then crank that burner up to medium heat. You're almost done. For a final touch, raid that spice rack. Begin with half of a tablespoon of cumin. Yes, I said half of a tablespoon. Everything is bigger in Texas, remember? Break out the black pepper, 1 teaspoon, drop it in. Next up to bat, half of a tablespoon of chili powder. Last but not least, half of a teaspoon of salt. And if you really like it hot, why not add some cayenne pepper? It's homemade, taster's choice. If you want to do it, go for it. So like the previous recipe, break out that whisk, give it a mix, bring it to a simmer over medium heat. Once it starts to simmer, cook for about 2 to 3 minutes just to infuse and marry those flavors. After a few minutes, then you have a deep, dark, delicious barbecue sauce. Pour it into a glass container. Then, after it cools, you're ready to jump in. So there you go, another great tasting Texas-style barbecue sauce. Both of these recipes work well as bastes, glazes, and dipping sauces. Put them on chicken, pork, grilled seafood. Thanks Sauce and Gravy Nation for watching. If you found these recipes helpful, hit that like button. And if you're looking for additional grilling sauces or sauces to dip things in, check out this Kansas City style barbecue sauce and this teriyaki sauce. Thanks again for watching, and remember, keep whisking, y'all.